Sebastien Ogier and co-driver Julien Ingrassia celebrate a fifth WRC title. Sebastien Ogier sealed the 2017 World Rally Championship with third place for M Sport on Rally GB, as Elfyn Evans claimed a dominant maiden victory on home soil at Wales Rally GB. Wales was tipped as one of the events where DMSCK's tyre would be advantageous, and Evans used it to dominate from the start of the Forest stages on Friday morning. Elfyn Evans on his way to a maiden WRC win on home soil. This time there would be no repeat of the late heartbreaks that denied DMSCK with Tonic in Poland last season and Evans in Argentina earlier this year. Evans and co-driver Dan Barrett got their lead up to close to a minute by the rally's halfway point and then protected it to the finish, ultimately winning by a commanding 37.3 seconds. "I'm very grateful to everyone who has stuck by me through all these years. A lot of people have supported me and this win is for them," said Evans. The intrigue was all in the championship fight, with Thierry Neuville and Tonic needing to outscore Ogier and Wales by 8 and 7 points respectively to maintain even a mathematical possibility of denying him in Australia next month. Neuville recovered from a scrappy start to advance up the order and reach second during Saturday, while Ogier began to struggle for pace and slipped back to fourth behind Tonic. Then heavy fog on the first of Saturday's two night stages prompted a huge shake-up. Neuville and Tonic both struggled, falling from second to third and third to sixth respectively. Ogier went off the road, picked up a puncture, then had to tackle the day's final stage with only 3 working brakes due to damage, yet in a miracle drive still managed to end the evening in second place. Neuville quickly regained second on Sunday morning and pulled away from Ogier, but knew that wouldn't be enough to prolong the title fight unless Ogier was further demoted. Though Jeremati Latvala, Andreas Mikkelsen and Tonic all closed in on Ogier, with the quartet covered by just 7.5s going on to the final stage, the champion held third place and picked up a couple of power stage bonus points to put the matter beyond doubt. Even Neuville's power stage victory couldn't stop Ogier and co-driver Julien Ingrassia sealing a 5th consecutive championship around early. "I had big emotions on the finish line," said Ogier. "It's been a tough year and we've all had to work very hard. It's so amazing to be champion with M Sport World Rally Team." Mikkelsen grabbed fourth from Latvala on the penultimate stage, finishing just 0.5s ahead. Latvala had thrust himself and Toyota into podium contention by setting the pace in Saturday night's fog. Tonic backed right off on the power stage to help ensure Ogier had a clear run at bonus points but still finished 6th and helped M Sport clinch its first manufacturers' championship as a private team and its first since winning with Ford in 2007. Despite criticizing Citroen's prevent preparations, Chris Meek was able to run third early on. A minor error on Saturday and then a partially broken rear wing dropped him away from the podium fight. Hyundai fielded 4 cars for GB in a bid to keep its title hopes alive, but only Neuville and Mikkelsen were on the pace. Apart from a burst of pace when the fog hit on Saturday night, Hayden Paddon had a low-key run to a distant 8th. "We have been in a bit of a no-man's land today, so we have concentrated on keeping things nice and smooth," said Paddon. "The result isn't what we wanted, of course, but we have started to regain our confidence in the car, and just enjoy ourselves a bit more. It has been hard to read the stages this weekend, but it's been fun to get behind the wheel and to be part of the team again. We can now reset and refocus our efforts on Rally Australia, where we have our sights set much higher." Dani Sordo lost huge ground in the fog and finished 10th on his last appearance of the season, behind Esa-Pekka Lappi, who never got comfortable in the Toyota all weekend. Juho Hänninen, in his final competitive outing for Toyota as it is only taking 2 cars to Australia and dropping him for 2018, was charging towards Paddon and Sordo when he had an embarrassing crash on Saturday's short Cole Mandalay Castle spectator stage. Hänninen was the only World Rally car retiree who didn't rejoin under Rally 2. Craig Breen went off on Friday but picked his way back up from 36th to 15th, while Mads Ostberg was still plagued by electrical problems even after rejoining for the final day. The WRC campaign heads to Australia for the final round of the season from November 16-19. Video Wales Rally GB Stage 1921 highlights results day. Ensure Wales Rally GB Top 10 Position Driver Team Car Gap 1 Elfyn Evans, D Barrett M Sport World Rally Team Ford 2 hours 57 minutes 00.6 S2 Thierry Neuville, Engelsol Hyundai Motorsport Hyundai 37.3 S3 Sebastien Ogier, J Ingrassia M Sport World Rally Team Ford 45.2 S4 Andreas Mikkelsen, A Jaeger Hyundai Motorsport Hyundai 49.8 S5 Jeremati Latvala, MNT Fila Toyota Gazoo Racing WRC Toyota 50.3 S6 Autotonic M Jarvioja M Sport World Rally Team Ford 1m02 3 S7 Chris Meek P Nagel Citroen Total Abu Dhabi WRT Citroen 1m 20.5 S8 Hayden Patton S Marshall Hyundai Motorsport Hyundai 2m 16.3 S9 Isapeka Lappi J Firm Toyota Gazoo Racing WRC Toyota 2m 46.5 S10 Donny Sordo M Marty Hyundai Motorsport Hyundai 3m 50.5 S Championship Standings Position Driver Points 1 Sebastien Ogier 215 2 Thierry Neuville 183 3 Autotonic 169 4 Jeremati Lotvala 136 5 Elfyn Evans 118 6 Donny Sordo 95 7 Juho Hannanen 71 8 Chris Meek 79 Craig Breen 64 10 Hayden Patton 59 11 Andreas Mikkelsen 52 12 Isapeka Lappi 51 13 Stefan Lefebvre 30 14 Teemu Suninen 29 15 Mads Ostberg 29 the 16th of January Kopecky 7 17 Pontus Tiedemann 4 18 Eric Camilli 3 19 Armin Kramer 2 19 Stefan Sarazin 2 21 Ola Christian V 1 22 Johan Rossel 1 23 Brian Buffier 1